Oh, there we go. The picture, being what it is, eventually appears. Happy Sunday, everybody. Spokane Steve here, and it's time once again for Strat-O-Matic Baseball. Let me adjust this just a little bit. There we go. Get a little bit more. Cutting off a little bit of the score sheet there. It looks crooked too for some reason. Frankly, you're killing me. Things must have changed quite a bit since I lived down there. It's not just a Dodger dogs and peanuts anymore, huh? And welcome also to Kelly. Hello, everybody. It's a Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. We're still on May the 20th. This is a big series between the top two teams in the National League. Pittsburgh Pirates at the Los Angeles Dodgers. Pirates 1 game back of the Dodgers. The two leading teams in pitching. Pirates with a 2.63 team earner run average. The Dodgers with a 2.70. Both teams have pitched fantastically. Left-hander Woody Fryman will make his second start of the season. Don Sutton, the right-hander, will be the man on the mound for the Dodgers. Fryman, 1 start as mentioned, 2 relief appearances, 0-1, but with a microscopic 0.90 ERA. 10 innings of work, only 7 hits allowed. For Sutton, 4-1, 1.74 ERA, 8 starts, 2 complete games, one of them a shutout. 57 innings of work, 49 hits allowed, 51 strikeouts. Excuse me, let me get a drink of water. There we go. And greetings to Frank and to Mike. Hello, everybody. Okay, Fryman and Sutton. You can see the cards here. Fryman better against lefties, not surprisingly. Sutton looks a little better against righties, but not too imbalanced. And as Sutton gets ready to go here, let's give you the Pirates lineup. Matty Alou leads it off in center. Gene Alley at shortstop hits second. Roberto Clemente in right field in the 3 spot. Willie Pops Stargell in left field hitting cleanup. Jim Pagliarone, the catcher, bats 5th. Don Clendenin at first base, 6th. Jose Pagan will play third base today and hit 7th, with Bill Mazeroski at second, 8th, and the pitcher Fryman 9th. Dodgers defensively will have Torborg doing the catching. Parker at first, Lefevre and Wills up the middle with Gilliam down at third, and the outfield left to right of Tommy Davis, Willie Davis, and Al Ferrara in right. So the Dodgers, as usual, shake up their lineup to try to do a little better against left-handers, which has been a problem for them. And we're about ready to roll here on a Sunday. Sutton's ready to work. Matty Alou steps in from the left side. Alou hitting .294 on the season. No home runs, 9 runs batted in. Left-handed hitter standing in. Sutton gets the sign. And we're underway on a 4-6, swung on and missed, strike 3. Curveball caught the corner. Alou called out on strikes. Yeah, Frank, give us a little update there on the pre-play while you're at it. Here's Gene Alley at short. Alley hitting .349 so far. In fact, the Pirates as a team are batting .282 compared to .248 for the Dodgers. Alley 1 homer, 10 RBIs. Sutton gets the sign now. Here's the pitch to Alley. That's going to be a 5-8 right-handed. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And Sutton announces his presence with authority, striking out the first 2 batters. And that'll bring up Hall of Famer Roberto Clemente. Clemente hitting .290, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs. There's that humming sound again. Hang on a second, maybe it's outside. I think I know what it might be. I think I know what it might be, and unfortunately, that means not much can be done about it. Okay, here's Clemente, .290, 5 homers, 16 RBIs. Sutton with the windup now. It's a 4-5 right-handed. A grounder to shortstop X. That's Wills. 3E27 as he goes into the hole. Here's the play on a 4. He's not going to get that. That's under his glove and into left field for a single. Clemente, a 2-out single. There we go. Frank had the Pirates 2-1 in 12 innings. Pinch hitter Bob Bailey with the game winner. I did not get the results of that, by the way, Frank. Not sure what happened there. Could have gone to the spam folder, I suppose. And you need cards. Let me look into that after the game. Maybe shoot me an email, Frank, so I don't forget. That might be best, considering my senior appropriate short-term memory. Okay, runner on first, 2 down. Here's Stargell. Stargell hitting .282. Leads the team in home runs with 8. And runs batted in with 22. Sutton checks the runner. Now from the stretch. 6'4", left-handed is a catcher's card X. That's going to be Torborg. Torborg, a 3E7. Here's the roll on the play. On a 2, it is a pass ball and pop out. Pass ball charged to Torborg. And then a pop out handled by Torborg. That will retire the side. No runs, a hit, 1 left. The end of half an inning, it's Pittsburgh 0, Los Angeles coming to bat. I think it's the ceiling fan above me, in the apartment above me. It's going to drive me insane as time passes. It's only a matter of time, guys. I'm headed straight for the funny farm. It's not loud, it's just at a certain pitch. Okay, I'm going to try to ignore it. As Fryman gets set to go, let's go over the Dodger lineup. Maury Wills at short leads it off. Jim Gillingham at third base in the 2 spot. Willie Davis in center in the 3 spot. Tommy Davis in left hits cleanup. Jim Lefevre at second base bats 5th. Al Ferrara is in right in the 6th spot. Wes Parker at first. Jeff Torborg behind the plate round out the lineup with Sutton, the pitcher, batting ninth. Yeah, I know I have Stewart. Richardson does not ring a bell, but I will look into that. Here's Wills to lead it off. Wills hitting an even 300. No homers, 4 RBIs. Of course, he's the leadoff man. 25 runs scored. 14 stolen bases. Switch hitter batting right-handed against Fryman. Here's the pitch now. On a 2-10, it's a pop-up left side. Gene Alley will make the play. And there's one down. Here's Jim Gilliam now. Gilliam is also a switch hitter, hitting right-handed. Gilliam just 6 for 43. That's a 140 average. Does have a home run. Fryman gets the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch on a 1-5. Base hit into left field for Gilliam. Gilliam a one-out single. Let's check the Pirate battery. Fryman a fine -4 hold. Pagliarone is 0. Gilliam not a star stealer. He won't be going anywhere. And Willie Davis will be the hitter. Davis batting .309, no homers, 17 RBIs. Fryman from the stretch. 2-6, struck him out. Okay, maybe send me a test email there, Frank. I seem to be, there's some kind of an issue there. Here's Tommy Davis, the hitter. Davis, 9 for 27 on the season. That's .333. No homers, 8 RBIs. 2 down, runner on first. Fryman from the stretch. That's a 3-6. Single 2 stars. Gilliam rounds and heads into third. Base hit for Tommy Davis, and the Dodgers have runners on the corners with 2 down. And the batter will be Jim Lefevre. Lefevre comes in at .287, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs. Fryman a check of the runners. Now from the stretch comes into Lefevre, 6-3, gets a fly ball to left field X. That's going to be Stargell. Stargell, tough play, races towards the line, 3-16. On a 15, he makes a fine running catch to retire the side. Nice play, Stargell. 7X, side retired. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We've played an inning, and we are scoreless. Just getting started. Pull up a chair and spend part of your Sunday afternoon/evening with me. On a personal note, a lot of shit going on with me right now. Okay, the humming is just one of about half a dozen things. However, for the next 90 minutes, we'll block that out and we'll just play some Strat-O-Matic. How's that sound? Here's Pagliarone now to lead off the second. He's hitting .345. 4 homers, 18 RBIs. Sutton gets the sign from Torborg. Pitch to Jim is a 4-5. Grounder to shortstop X. Wills will be tested again. 3E27 as he ranges behind the bag. On an 11, that's the E range. The roll of a 7 on a 27, and he boots it. Error on Wills. Pagliarone reaches on the error. E6, error Los Angeles. Pagliarone very slow, as is the case with most catchers. And here's Clendenin. Clendenin, .252, 7 home runs, second on the team to Stargell, 17 RBIs. Sutton checks the runner. From the stretch, that's a 1-9 right-handed. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Sutton. And the batter will be Jose Pagan. Pagan just 11 for 53, 208. And 1 home run, 1 triple, and 5 RBIs. Sutton from the stretch comes into Pagan on a 1-5. It's a grounder to short. That's going to be 2. It's Will still a fever to Parker, double play. So Wills makes up for the error, sort of, gets the double play. No runs, no hits, no one left. Still scoreless if we go to the bottom of the second. I'm just checking the chat to see. I don't see Ben. Is Ben here? Here's Fryman now. He'll be facing Ferrara, Parker, and Torborg in the bottom of the second. Ferrara batting .256, 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Fryman gets the sign from Pagliarone now, and moves the pitch to Ferrara on a 4-8. He pops him up left side. Pagan will take it. 1 away. Here's Parker now, switch hitter, batting right-handed. West hitting .273 on the season. 4 homers, a dozen RBIs. Fryman into the windup. Comes in there with a .310 lefty. That is a triple to 8, and look at that. He just does get it on an 8. Rounding second, headed for third. The throw, the slide in there, safe. Parker just does sneak in there with the daily triple. Let's take another look at it. .310 lefty, triple to 8. The roll is an 8. And Parker's at third. Early in the game, I'm going to let the dice decide in or back. 1-3, it's in. The infield will be in for Jeff Torborg. Torborg just 11 for 56. That's a 196 average. No home runs. Infield in. Fryman set now. Comes in there with a 2-4. Liner right into the glove of Mazeroski. Oh my. Liner to second. And with 2 away, the hitter will be Sutton. Right-handed batter, 3W. Here's the pitch now from Fryman. 4-6, grounder to short, routine for Gianelli, who throws him out, and that will do it in the second. No runs, a hit. Parker stranded at third. 2 innings in the books, and we're still scoreless. Here's Sutton now. It'll be Mazeroski, Fryman, and Alou for Pittsburgh. Mazeroski hitting .303 so far. 1 homer, 15 RBIs. Sutton gets the sign now. Here's the pitch to Maz. It's a 5-6 right-handed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 4th K for Sutton. And the batter will be Fryman. Fryman's a right-handed batter. 2W. The pitch from Sutton. 6-4 is catcher's card. That's going to be Torborg again. 3E7. Here's the result of that play. On the 2, it is a pop out to the catcher. 2X. Fryman retired, and here's Alou in the top of the order. Matty Alou struck out his first time up today. Sutton gets the sign. Here's the windup on the pitch to Alou on a 1-7. Base hit up the middle. Alou with a 2-out single. He's a star 15 stealer. Let's check the Dodger battery. Sutton with a poor +4 hold. Torborg a -1 arm, so that's +3. Alou 18. He'll be held on at 16. And with Gianelli at the plate, he's going to try for that lead. 3 through 8, he's caught on an 11. 3, he's got the lead. 1-16, the pitch to Alley. There goes Alou. Torborg's throw down there. He's stolen it. Stolen base, Matty Alou. For Matty, that is his 5th stolen base of the season. And here's the next pitch to Alley. 6-8 right-handed. That's a 2-star single. It's going to be good enough to score Alou. He rounds third, heads for home. It's an RBI single for Alley. And the Pirates take a 1-0 lead in the third. Alley is star 15, 18 held at 16. He will be held. He, however, will not try for the lead due to the 8 automatic caught. Instead, Clemente will hit away. He singled his first time up. Sutton a check of the runner. From the stretch, it's a 6-10 fly to center field X. That's going to be Willie Davis. Davis going back on the ball, a 2E12. Here's the play. On a 16, he's got it. Deep fly ball, Davis able to run it down to retire the side 8X. Pirates get a run, however, on a pair of hits and leave him in. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Pirates. Fryman, as mentioned earlier, this is his 4th appearance of the season. He had 2 relief appearances and a start, and I kind of think that start came against the Dodgers. Could be wrong about that. Top of the order, top of the order for Los Angeles in the bottom of the third. Maury Wills will start it off. He's 0 for 1. Fryman gets the side now. The wind-up to pitch to Wills is a 1-6. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Wills down on strikes, and here's Jim Gilliam now. Gilliam singled his first time up. Fryman gets the sign. Here's the wind-up, and here's the pitch to Gilliam on a 6-9. Home run to 8. He's a weak, however. On a 20, that's going to drop in and roll to the wall. Gilliam rounds and steams into second with a double, and Junior Gilliam 2 for 2. Gilliam, of course, coaxed out of his coaching position for like the 2nd or 3rd time, reactivated this season. It'll be Willie Davis now. He struck out his first time against Fryman. Runner on second, 1 away. Fryman checks the runner. Now it comes to the plate, 4-5. It's a grounder to short X. That's for Alley. Into the hole goes Gene Alley, a 2E17. The roll on the play, we've got a not flat 20. That's going to be a re-roll on the 20. It's a 14, and he's got it and throws him out. Runner holds. So 6-3X, Davis retired. And it'll be up to Tommy Davis. Davis singled his first time up. Gilliam a short lead from second. Fryman a glance back there. Now comes to the plate. 3-7. Grounder to short. It's Alley again. Throws him out, and that'll do it. 6-3, side retired. No runs a hit, 1 left on. We played 3 innings here in Los Angeles. It's 1-0 Pittsburgh. Taking a look at the standings here quickly. Dodgers come in a game ahead of the Pirates, 2 games ahead of the Phillies, 3 games ahead of the Astros, and 4.5 ahead of the Cardinals in a very bunched up National League right now. Here's Sutton. While I'm doing that, let me check my email. Okay, Frank, I received your test mail. So thumbs up on that. It's a successful transmission. We have liftoff. Here's Stargell to lead off the 4th. Stargell 0 for 1. Sutton set now. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's a 6-7 lefty. Grounder to second base X. That'll be Lefevre. Lefevre a 3E17. Ranges behind the bag. Here's the play. On a 12, it's the E range. It's a 7 on a 17. He's got it. Twists and fires, and Stargell is retired. 4-3X. Nice play, Lefevre. And here's Pagliarone now. Pagliarone 0 for 1. Reached on an error in the second. The pitch from Sutton is a 2-5, double to 13, and that's going to be down and roll to the wall. Pagliarone will cruise into second with a stand-up double. One-out double for the catcher Pagliarone, and here's Clendenin now. Clendenin struck out his first time up today. Sutton a check of the runner. Now it comes to the plate, 3-7, swung on and missed, strike three. Clendenin fans for the second time. And with two out, it'll be up to Pagan. Pagan 0 for 1. Sutton into the windup. 3-4 righty is a pop-up left side. Gilliam calling for it, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, one left. Still 1-0 Pirates as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Fryman ready to go to work here in the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Lefevre, Ferrara, and Parker. Lefevre, switch hitter, batting right, of course, 0 for 1. Fryman gets the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch on a 4-3. It's a fly to right field X. That's Clemente. Clemente a 1E13 as he races towards the line on a 15. Nice running catch by Roberto. 9X, one down. And the batter will be Al Ferrara. Ferrara 0 for 1. Fryman staring in now. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's a 2-6 high fly ball to deep left field. Backing up is Stargell to the track, to the wall. It's gone. Home run, Al Ferrara. Let's take another look at that one. 2-6, 2-11. The roll is a 4. And for Ferrara, his second home run of the season, and that ties the ball game. Hang on a second. Here's Parker now. Parker tripled his first time up, was left stranded at third. Fryman into the windup. 1-4, grounder to shortstop. That's Alley. Long throw across in time. And there's 2 away. Here's Torborg now. Torborg 0 for 1. Fryman gets the sign. 5-3, grounded to the pitcher, X. Fryman a 4E0. Here's the result of that play. On a 4E range, roll is a 4. He makes the play for the out, and the side is retired. 1-3X. 1 run, 1 hit, the homer by Al Ferrara. And we're all knotted up at 1 after 4. And Mike would appear to be for the Pirates. I'm for Sutton, of course. Pitched a good game so far. He struck out 5. And we're going to the 5th inning. Mazeroski, Fryman, and Alou due up. Maz struck out his first time. Sutton gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Mazeroski on a 6-8. That is a base hit up the middle. Triple to 1, single on anything else. The roll is 16. It's a leadoff single for Maz. That's going to bring up Fryman, a B bunter. They'll pull the infield in for Woody, making him a C, and he's going to lay it down anyway. 7C, successful sacrifice bunt, and the runner advances. perfect bunt by Fryman pushes Mazeroski into scoring position with one down, and the batter will be Matty Alou. Matty 1 for 2 on the day. Sutton a glance at second. Now the windup on the pitch. That's going to be a 4-3 left-handed. Fly ball to right field X. That is Ferrara. Tough play for Ferrara. He's a 4E14. Here is the roll on the play. It is a 13 E-range. The roll is a 9 on an E14, and it's a two-base error on Ferrara. The Pirates take the lead on the Ferrara error. E9, Mazeroski scores. Second error of the game for the Dodgers. And the batter will be Alley. Alley 1 for 2 on the day. Sutton a glance at the runner. Now the windup on the pitch to Alley is a 3-9 right-handed. That is a triple to 13, and he's got it on the 13. Down into the left field corner, rattling around. Tommy Davis trying to round it up. Alou can walk home. Alley headed for third, and he's in there with an RBI triple. That makes the score 3-1. And here comes Clemente with Stargell on deck. Still only one away. Runner at third, one down. The Dodgers will bring the infield in for Roberto. Sutton the full windup. Pitch to Clemente is a 6-12 grounder to first base X. That's going to be Parker, 1E13. Parker ranging to his right now. Here's the play on a 5. He's got it. Infield in, runner will hold. Parker to Sutton covering. 3-1X. And that's the second out. That'll bring up Pops. Pops 0 for 2 today. Pagliarone on deck. Sutton studying the sign. Here's the pitch to Stargell. It's a 3-8. He walks him. Ball 4. 2-out walk to Stargell. Puts runners at the corners. And the batter will be Pagliarone. 1 for 2. A double in the fourth for the right-handed hitting catcher. Sutton checks the sign. Now the pitch to Pagliarone on a 5-6. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that will do it. For Sutton, that's 4-5. That's 6 strikeouts now. Pirates get 2 runs on 2 hits and leave 2. Second out, triple. 1 run unearned for Sutton. Three to 1 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Fryman, in case you're wondering, rated 6 for endurance. This is kind of an on-the-fencer, but early enough in the game that Sutton's get a bad. Here's the pitch now on a 5-2, slow roller to short. Alley charging it and throws him out. That'll turn the lineup over. Here's Maury Wills, 0 for 2 on the day. Fryman staring in now. The windup and the pitch to Wills, a 3-7. Grounder down to third, right in the heart of his good column. He hits a slow roller to third. Pagan coming in on the run throws him out. And there's quickly 2 away. And the batter will be Gilliam. Gilliam's 2 for 2 on the day. Batting right-handed. Fryman set now. The windup. The pitch, a 4-2 lazy fly ball into left. Stargell camped under it, and it's an easy inning for Woody Fryman. 5 innings in the books. It's Pirates 3, Dodgers 1. Oh, I just saw that, Frank. The cone is off. But for how long, I'm not sure yet. I had it off for a short amount of time each of the last 2 days. But according to doctor's orders, if he starts trying to lick his stitches, it's got to go back on. So far today, he's been good. So maybe he's learned. Although they say cats only learn positive reinforcement, they don't learn anything from negative reinforcement. What did he do today, Frank? I missed it. I tell you, I have one keeper league where I have the worst record in the league this year, which of course gives me the first pick in the rookie draft next year. And yeah, I'm definitely taking Skeens. We go to the 6th inning. Clendenin will lead things off. He struck out twice so far against Sutton. Sutton gets the sign from Torborg. Here's the pitch. It's a 3-7. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And it's the hat trick for Don Clendenin. Strikeout number 7 for Sutton. And the batter will be Pagan. Pagan 0 for 2 on the day. There's a 4-9 right-handed single to 18. That is down for a base hit. 1 out single for Pagan. And here's Mazeroski. Maz 1 for 2 on the day. Sutton a throw over. Pagan back to the bag easily. Now set and from the stretch. Pitch to Maz is a 6-7 righty. Grounder to second base X. Could be 2. Lefevre a 3E17. Here's the roll on the play. It's a 6 on a 17, and he boots it. Error Lefevre, the 3rd Dodger error of the day. So Sutton not getting much help from his defense here today. Of course, the Dodger defense against lefties with Davis and Ferrara in the outfield. And then you've got Gilliam at 3rd. Not their best representation, to say the least. What to do with Fryman now with 1 out? And he's a B. He's going to lay it down. It's a 3 on a B, and he beats it out. Bases are loaded as Fryman beats out the bunt. Bases loaded, 1 out. Sutton, in case you're wondering, 7 endurance. So that's not a factor, but he is in a jam here in the 6th. Already trails by 2. And the top of the order coming up. Here's Matty Alou. Alou 1 for 3 on the day. Infield at double play depth. Sutton the full windup. Pitch to Alou on a 1-6. A double to 12 on a 15. That'll be a 2-star single. That's going to plate 2. Here comes Pagan to score. Mazeroski right behind him. Fryman into 3rd. And it's a 2-run single for Matty Alou. And the Pirates have broken it open. 5-1 now. And there's action in the Dodger pen. Bob Miller throwing down there. Gene Alley due up. Torborg out to the mound now. Wills and Lefevre converge. Gilliam comes in. Says, well, when I was a coach back in April, I would yada, yada, yada. He's going to face Alley. We got to take a look at Alou now. 15-18. Alou will have to be held at 16 with only one out still. Alley will swing away. Here's the pitch from Sutton. 5-10. Shallow fly ball to center. Davis coming on hard, and he just does catch up with it for the second out. That's a big out. Shallow fly ball. Runner unable to tag up at third. Not out of the woods yet by any means. Here's Clemente with Stargell on deck. Sutton checks the side now. The pitch to Roberto. 2-4 right-handed. Lazy fly ball to right. Ferrara a few steps back and grabs it for the third out. The Pirates add on 2, however. On 3 hits, they leave a pair. And they take a 5-1 lead into the bottom of the 6th. Fryman pitching a very good game so far. The only blemish, the fastball he left over the heart of the plate to Ferrara. And the Dodgers will send up the heart of the order, Davis, and Lefevre. Willie Davis, 0 for 2 on the day. Fryman set now. Here's the windup on the pitch. That's going to be a 2-7 fly to center. Alou backs up and hauls it in. 1 away, and here's Tommy Davis. Tommy 1 for 2. Fryman into the windup. Pitch to Davis is a 2-9 fly to left field. Can of corn for Stargell, who grabs it for the second out, and Fryman now has retired 7 in a row since the home run. Here's Lefevre, 0 for 2, batting right-handed. The pitch from Fryman is a 5-11. That is a base hit. Base hit up the middle, 2-out single for Jim Lefevre. And the batter will be Al Ferrara. Ferrara's home run, representing the Dodgers' lone run today. Fryman set now, the windup and the pitch on a 4-6. Slow roller to short, Alley charging on the run in time to retire Ferrara. And that will do it for the Dodgers in the 6th. No runs, a hit, 1 left on. We've played 6. It is 5-1 Pirates. Yeah, absolutely, Frank. Not a big offensive team. Let's look at the runs scored totals. Actually, they're very close. Surprisingly, to me. If I sound shocked, I am. The Pirates have played fewer games, of course. In 20 games, they've scored 145 runs. Not counting today, of course. In 34 games, the Dodgers 144. And Sutton will enter his first inning of potential fatigue. It'll be Stargell, Pagliarone, and Clendenin. Sutton gets the sign from Torborg. Now, here's the pitch. It's a 5-4 left-handed. A grounder to third base X. That's Gilliam. 4E23 as he ranges to his left on a 4. He's not going to get there. That's down the line and into the corner. Stargell rounds and cruises into second with a leadoff double. The batter will be Pagliarone now. He's 1 for 3. Sutton, a glance at Stargell, now comes to the plate. 5-9, swung on and missed, strike 3. That's 8 strikeouts for Sutton. And here comes Clendenin, who struck out 3 times so far today. Sutton into the windup. The pitch to Clendenin on a 6-9 is a high fly ball to left field on a 16. That's going to stay in the park. Tommy Davis on the track makes the catch. Clendenin gave it a ride, died on the track. And with 2 out, it's up to Jose Pagan. Jose 1 for 3 today. Sutton due to bat third at the bottom of the inning. This will be his last batter, most likely. The windup and the pitch on a 5-8 struck him out. So he finishes the day with 9 strikeouts, but he's going to leave trailing in the game 5-1. No runs, a hit, 1 left. As we stretch for the 7th, it's 5-1 Pirates. Oh, definitely has some sloppy defense today for sure. Let's take a look at him as we stretch for the 7th here. Mookie. Psst, hey. There he is. Are you pleased to have your cone off? Okay, hang on. I've got to... go over there and see what he's licking and get him, refill my coffee. A little break for the 7th. I'll be right back. Cannot do that. You're going to be back in the car room. Okay? Okay, we are back. Fryman entering his second endurance inning. It'll be Parker, Torborg, and a pinch hitter for the Dodgers. Parker 1 for 2. Fryman gets the sign from Pagliarone. Here is the pitch. It's a 2-5, and he walks him. Leadoff walk to Parker. Not what you want to do with a 4-run lead. And they're going to stir a bit in the Pittsburgh pen as Pete Mickelson takes off the jacket. And hello to Phillip. Welcome. The batter will be Torborg. Fryman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Torborg on a 6-10 as a fly ball to center field X. That'll be a Lou. Tough play for Matty. 2-11. He's going back on the ball now. Still going back. 2-11. Error range on a 2. 1 through 5 white die. It is a 3-base error on Matty Alou. Holy smoke. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's going to allow Parker to score. First Pittsburgh error of the day. Holy cow, let's look at that again. Center field, 10 is the E range. Roll of a 2 on an E11. E3, white die 1 to 5. Sure enough, it's a 3-base error. Holy crap. I'm not sure I've ever seen a 3-base error. And granted, a lot of it, most of my playing in the last 25 or so years has been on the Windows game. Sometimes when you're playing hurriedly on the Windows game, things can happen and you don't pay any attention. So I could have seen one and just not noticed it. That'll end Sutton's day, by the way. He goes 7 innings. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. He walked 1, just 1, and struck out 9. Bob Miller will be coming on in relief. And the batter pretty much have all their right-handers in the lineup. Batter will be Nate Oliver. He pinch hit in this game in real life. Oliver on the season, let's look him up here. Better against lefties, hitting just .215, does not have a home run. The runner at third, 5-2 game. I'm going to let the dice decide in or back. Infield will be in for Oliver. He's a B bunter, probably a good idea. Fryman's pitch to Nate Oliver is a 3-5. RBI single into center for Nate Oliver. That's going to score Torborg with an unearned run. And suddenly it's 5-3. Top of the order coming up. One more hit or walk will fatigue Fryman. How far are we going to go with Fryman? I'll throw it out to Mike. He's for Pittsburgh here. Give Fryman one more batter or pull him now? Mickelson's ready. Well, there had to be a throw, right, Frank? 3-base error, there had to be a throw. I would think. Well, maybe not. That would be like double an error, wouldn't it, if there was a throw? And Mike says, pull him now. Here comes Walker. That's going to do it for Woody Fryman. He pitched a fine game. But he'll give way here to Pete Mickelson. He goes 6 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. 3 runs so far. Right now they're both unearned. He walked only 1. And he struck out 2. Here comes Mickelson. He pitched in this game in real life. He's been in 11 games, no record, a pair of saves, and a 2.89 ERA in 19 innings of work. Maury Wills is the batter. Still nobody out. Wills 0 for 3 on the day will turn around and bat left-handed against Mickelson. Mickelson's completed his warm-ups, now staring in and from the stretch. The pitch to Wills, a 1-8 right-handed single 2-star. That's going to send Nate Oliver into third. And suddenly the tying runs are aboard. Wills a star 15. Mickelson a 0. Pagliarone is 0. They will hold him at 13. And the batter will be Jim Gilliam. Gilliam's 2 for 3. 5-3 ball game. Drama time here in the bottom of the 7th. With still nobody out, they'll play it at double play depth. They'll give up the run to get 2 outs. Gilliam will bat left-handed against Mickelson. Mickelson, a check of the runners. Now from the stretch, the pitch to Gilliam on a 3-5. Ground ball to second. That's going to get a run in, though, on a ground ball C. With the infield back, 4-3 C. Oliver comes in to score. That'll be an RBI for Gilliam. Will stops at second. And that's just the first out. Here's Willie Davis now. 5-4 Pirates. Tying run in scoring position. Davis 0 for 3 on the day. Mickelson stares in. Here's the pitch. 1-6, grounder to first base. B. I have to check that one. Runner on first. B4. Runner on first, out going to second. No, runner on second. It's a 6, ground ball B. If hit to first or second, runner advances. So the runner will advance on that. It's a 1-6, 3-1 will be the play, and Wills goes to third, but there are 2 away. And it's up to Tommy Davis. Tommy 1 for 3 on the day. Runner at third, 2 away. Mickelson a check of the runner. Full windup now, and the pitch to Tommy is a 3-10, and he walks him, ball 4. I'm going to take a short break now. I want to confirm something. The humming stopped. Stay put, Murphy. Okay, another theory shot to hell. Humming has stopped. Ceiling fans still spinning. Double switch Mickelson with Pagan. Well, that's a good idea. It's too late, though, isn't it? Yeah, Pagan's already fielded in this inning. My bad again on the double switch. The walk to Tommy Davis makes it first and third, 2 down, and Jim Lefevre will be the hitter. He'll turn around and bat lefty against Mickelson. Runners at the corners, 2 down in a 5-4 game. Well, it's definitely coming from up there, but what's causing it is what's driving me crazy. And remember, it stopped after the other people moved out and these guys moved in, and it hasn't been that way until the last couple of weeks. Since the 10th, it started it again, the 10th or the 11th. I'm about to, I have to say, my nerves are shot. Here's Lefevre now. He's 1 for 3. Mickelson checks the runner. Pitch to Lefevre's a 5-7 grounder to second base X. That's the Gold Glover, Mazeroski. As he ranges up the middle, a 1E8. Here's the play on a 10. It's the E rating. The roll is a 10 on an E8, and he makes the play to retire the side, and Mickelson wiggles out of it. 4-3X. The Dodgers, however, score 3 on 2 hits and leave a pair. We've played 7 innings. It is 5-4 Pirates. We can close the book on Fryman. So we had a walk. That would have been the first out. Single. Single. So all 3 runs are unearned, charged to Fryman. So he ends up giving up 4 runs, 1 earned. A fine performance for Fryman. That's what I think it is, Frank. But why did it stop after the other people moved out and then took it a couple of months to start up again? Okay, assuming it is that, what could explain that? Come on, we've got some smart people here. Let's hear some ideas. I do have one theory. That it was okay when it was empty, and as they packed it fuller and fuller of food, it strained the compressor again. When the other people moved out, they emptied it, and it was quiet for a while. Now, I don't know if that holds water or not, but that's all I got. Okay, Bob Miller will come on to pitch the 8th. We've got a ball game again here, 5-4. Far cry from Frank's game. Miller's been in 9 games. He's 1-2 with a save of 4.09 ERA and 11 innings of work. Mazeroski, a pinch hitter, and Alou due for the Pirates. Here's Maz. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Miller gets the sign from Torborg. Here's the pitch to Maz on a 1-7. Base hit up the middle. Leadoff single for Mazeroski. And now we will have a batter for Mickelson. Mickelson in his inning of work gave up a hit and a walk. No strikeouts. Was charged with no runs. On the other hand, he didn't pitch all that great. Dodgers will have right switch right due up. They're going to go to the closer face. Face getting warm. Oh hell, I've lost track of how many times I've reported this. You know, I had that thought as well, Mike. But it does start the new people moved in, it was quiet, starts off quiet, and then it gets the humming, the length of the humming gets longer over time. So it's like the more overworked it is, it continues to get worse. Let's see who's going to hit here for the Pirates. They used May in real life. That's really not a good matchup for Miller. Manny Mota is going to be the hitter. Manny Mota. Well, it's kind of late for that now, Frank. Mota 18 for 51. That's a 353 average. 1 homer, 6 RBIs. Runner on first, nobody out. Miller from the stretch delivers to Mota on a 110, and he pops him up left side. Will's calling for it. He's got it. And that's the first out. Motor retired. The batter will be Alou. Alou, whose 3-base error opened the floodgates there in the bottom of the 7th. Miller from the stretch. The pitch to Matic is a 1-12. Grounder to short. It's Will, still a fever for 1 to Parker, not in time. That'll be a 6-4 force. Mazeroski erased. Alou to first. Miller with a 0 hold. Torborg a -1. That would be 14. They're going to hold him at 12 with Gene Alley, the batter. Right, Franklin? Yeah, I cannot. I can't bring in Manny Mota into a game without hearing that line from Airplane. How many people feel the same way? Yeah, I've thought of that too, Mike. That's another good guess. It got moved over and it's now up against the cabinet. Anyway, tomorrow I'll report it again. What else can I do? 2 down, here's Alley now. He's 2 for 4 today. Tripled in the 5th. Miller from the stretch. Pitch to Gene Alley on a 2-8 as a comebacker. Miller has it. Takes a couple steps towards first and tosses it to Parker to retire the side. No runs, a hit. 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Pittsburgh 5, Los Angeles 4. And here comes Roy Face. Face, the closer of the Pirates. And let's take a look at his numbers on the replay. I forgot and left the light on. Face 2-2 with 7 saves in 13 appearances, 3.38 ERA across 19 innings of work, just 14 hits allowed. Oh, they don't care, Mike. This thing is 224 units and it's owned by a huge corporation that has places this size all over the country. It's just part of the job to them. And I'm in good with the maintenance guys, so there's that. With Face on the mound, Ferrara will yield to a pinch hitter. Lou Johnson will come off the bench. Johnson, the team's RBI leader with 26, hitting .311 on the season. Right-handed hitter. Face into the windup. Here's the pitch to Johnson on a 3-10. Lazy fly ball into right field. Clemente glides under it and grabs it for out number 1. Johnson will remain in the game in right. And the batter will be Parker. Parker 1 for 2 with a walk. Face gets the sign from Pagliarone now. Here's the pitch to Parker on a 6-4. That is a swung on and miss. Strike 3 right between 2 clean home runs on Face's card. I never noticed that before. Wow. Parker down on strikes. Man, that's a lot of home runs for your closer. 18 saves that year. 9 home runs allowed in 70 innings in real life. Apparently, most of them against left-handers. Well, in real life, Roseboro hit for Torborg. We're going to do the same. John Roseboro coming off the bench now. Hitting just 176 on the season. He does have a pair of home runs. Left-handed hitter. Face into the windup. 2-5. That's a base hit into right field. A 2-out single for John Roseboro. That'll bring up the pitcher's spot in the lineup, Miller. So Miller's day will be done. He works an inning. Gave up 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts. Jim Brewer throwing. 2 outs and Roseboro on first. The batter will be Ron Fairley. It's either him or Barbieri. Not much left on the bench. John Kennedy. You have animals in your crawl space, Franklin? Fairley the batter, 2 down in the 8th, runner at first. Face checks the runner. Now from the stretch, comes into Fairley, 6'8", left-handed, and he walks him. Roseboro to second. And the batter will be Wills. Wills 1 for 4 on the day. Face trying to get out of this inning now. Tying run at second base. 2 down, the pitch to Maury Wills is a 2-7 lazy fly ball to center. Alou is camped under it and squeezes it for the 3rd out. The Dodgers strand 2. No runs, a hit, 2 left, 8 innings in the books. 5-4 at Pittsburgh. And we go to the 9th. Jim Brewer will come on to pitch for the Dodgers. The guy who closed for the Phillies in the 90s. He threw like his hair was on fire. God, who was that? Not Bedrosian. That was earlier. Mitch Williams? Somebody help me out with that. Phillies closer in the 90s. Feral cats. Do you have a lot of feral cats in Florida? Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I don't run it that way, Frank. You know that. We go by the starting lineups only. After that, these are just suggestions. Mitch Wild Thing Williams. Yes, sir. I associate him with the Cubs for some reason. I forgot he was with the Phillies. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I apologize for being a bit distracted today. I'm not going to go into it at all, but I got a lot of shit going on right now, so I apologize. It's Clemente, Stargell, and Pagliarone. Brewer ready to work. Roberto 1 for 4 as Brewer goes into the windup. Here's the pitch to Roberto. It's a 4-9 right-handed, and that is going to be down into the corner for extra bases. Clemente fast out of the box, round second. He is into third with a triple. 3 triples in this one. And a big insurance run standing at third base with nobody out. Willie Stargell, the batter, Pagliarone on deck. Infield in. Brewer gets the sign. Left on left as he delivers a 6-10 catcher's card X. That's going to be Roseboro. Roseboro, the Gold Glover, 1E4. And here's the roll on the play. Error range. It's a 7 on an E4. And a ground ball C with the infield in. Runner holds. Looks the runner back. 2-3X. One down. It's a big out. Infield will remain in for Pagliarone. 1 for 4 on the day. Here's the pitch. 4-12. He loses him. Ball 4. 1 out walk to Pagliarone. And the batter will be Clendenin. Runners at the corners, 1 out. They'll be at, well, let's check the ground ball A's here. They'll be at double play depth. Trying to get a ground ball out of Clendenin. Brewer comes set from the stretch on a 5/8 base hit up the middle. And the Pirates tack on the insurance run. Clemente in to score. It's an RBI single. Open single to center. Pagliarone can go to third, but he's a 1-8 runner. He'll be held at second. And it's 6-4 Pittsburgh. Here's Pagan now. Brewer working out of the stretch. The pitch to Pagan is a 2-8 grounder to third. That's going to be 2. It's Gilliam to Lefevre to Parker, double play. Pirates get an insurance run on 2 hits and leave a pair. Fasten your seatbelts. It's not over. 6-4. Face trying to get his 8th save of the season. I believe he leads the National League in saves. Let's check that. He's tied with Regan. So if he gets the 8th, he would take sole possession of the save lead. Gilliam, Davis, and Davis standing in his way. Jim Gilliam, 2 for 4 on the day. Face is set now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Gilliam. It's a 3-8 right-handed grounder into the hole. It's short. Alley's there. Plants, throws in time. 1 down. Here's Davis now. Willie's 0 for 4 on the day. Face into the windup. Pitch to Willie Davis is a 4-8 ground ball to second. That's Mazeroski. Throws him out, and the Dodgers are down to their last out. It'll be Tommy Davis. Tommy 1 for 3 with a walk today. Face trying to nail it down as he gets the sign. The windup. The pitch to Tommy on a 5-4 catcher's card X. This ought to do it. It's Pagliarone, a 3-E2. Here's the play. He's got it, and the game is over. Foul out to the catcher X. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. 6-4 the final, and we have a tie at the top of the National League standings. I'll have the totals for you in just a moment. Face gets the save. He now leads the league with 8. Fryman picks up the win, evens his record at 1-1. Sutton with the loss drops to 4-2. Brewer worked an inning. 2 hits and a run. 1 walk, no strikeouts. Face worked 2 innings. 1 hit no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. I'm not sure I could make Alou player of the game. His error led to 3 of the 4 Dodger runs. Anybody have any other ideas? Fryman pitched a hell of a game. He only gave up 1 earned run. Alley had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Clemente had 2 hits, made a great play. One of his hits was a triple. Alley also had a triple. I don't see a real clear-cut one. You can make a case for either of those gentlemen. The totals are, for the Pirates, 6 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. The Dodgers, 4 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors today. Thank you, Frank. Yeah, I will. Did you send me another? Send me another email with those names in there. Alou did have 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. I kind of think Fryman was the story, to be honest. I'm going to give it to Fryman. 6 innings, 1 earned run. I'll be back with you tomorrow. Let's see what's on the agenda here. Twins at Yankees. Camilo Pascal for the Twins. Al Downing for the Yankees. 1:30 Pacific. Please join me for that. In the meantime, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will attempt to get some rest and come back a little more charged up tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I do appreciate it. Take care, everybody.